Hey everyone, so a friend of mine has kindly donated this stainless steel tank. It's from a toilet. It was going for the scrap, and he's got it for me. The end's open, so we need to weld a whole plate on the end. We've just started doing layouts for our 4 different nozzles. It actually has one around the side here. I'll show you quickly. So it has one hose outlet on the side here that I'm going to use for the spare turbine, and then we're going to lay out 4 individual hoses just like this out here for the 4 different hoses for the 4 different nozzles for the new turbine. So I've just done a bit of layout here. I don't know if you can see well on camera, but essentially what it is, ignore the lines, they were just to guide me. I've got my holes punched there. So essentially it's going to be a hole saw, and then a little bit of grinding in between, and then we'll make a oval sort of shaped hole, so there's less water resistance. So I've got all my holes punched. I'm just gonna pilot these on the drill press. Okay, let's get these drilled out with hydropower as it goes. Okay, there's the holes drilled, so now we can hole saw them out, make our ovals, and then we'll make some pieces that come out that the hoses will be able to sit on. There's the tank zoomed out a little bit, as you can see. That's what we're going to be using for our main manifold to supply all 5 of the jets on 2 turbines. Let's go. Okay, so got that done. We're giving it a quick sanding all over, just clean it up, make it look nice for mostly for the cameras, to be honest. This is going to be sitting in a stream, so it doesn't matter too much, but we might as well start nice and clean. So just to explain what's going on here, these are going to be just like that one there. I'm going to have the pipe cut, welded on at an angle like that. Our hose can clamp to that. There's going to be 4 of them because there's 4 nozzles on the new turbine, and the one on the side there that's already there, we didn't put that one on there, we're just going to use it, leave it there and use it as it is. That's going to be for the spare. I've laid these out in a way which isn't just random. The intake comes in from this end down here at the bottom, and I didn't want there to be a nozzle right up here. Although the whole thing will be pressurized, I'm trying to think about where the water's going to flow through it. So the water's going to come in from this end, and it's going to come in at quite a rate as well and fill this box up, and I wanted the water to come along the bottom and then hit the end and come up like that, so it should be fairly even on the top. That's my thinking. I'm not a expert at this by any stretch, but I think having it away from the intake a little bit is going to help steady that flow just a little bit. And then the holes are that shape obviously because the pipe is going to be sitting facing this way with the hose then coming off of it. So I think that's going to work good. So I need to get stick welding electrodes, stainless steel stick welding electrodes. When they come in, I should be welding plate to the end, and then we'll make the pipes, weld all them on. We'll get somewhere. Right, then we're back in the shed. I ordered some little offcuts of stainless steel tube, 316. Same as the box and the end plate. I just cut them at I don't know what the angle is, I didn't measure it, but it was just an angle that looked like it was right. It's probably, I don't know, 20 degrees maybe. These go on here like this. Like that, and then the hose goes over them, and that's 4 different nozzles. So we got to do some welding soon, so I'm going to be welding that on. We're welding the cap on the back here, that'll be getting welded on. I've got to weld up these 2 holes here, and I've got a flange to weld on the front, but that hasn't turned up yet. Now I'm going to be stick welding this, which is unfortunate because I'm not very good at stick welding. I happen to be quite good at TIG welding, I've done a lot of it, but I don't have a TIG welder. It would be perfect for this, but I think we'll be alright. It's going to take a bit of time to get it all watertight, because like I say, my arc welding with on stainless not that good, but we'll give it a go. Let's do that. Okay, so that actually went quite well. It's tacked on, it's making all sorts of clicking noises where it's expanding, contracting. Where's my wire brush gone? Workshop's a bit of a mess from the brush. Anyway, I find a wire brush and we're going to clean these up a bit, and then we'll try and actually weld them on. But yeah, they're looking good. Right then, get a little bit of this welding done, see how it goes. I'm just going to get the bits that are easy to get to and then flip it around and so on, because I'm not much good at like welding at different angles and that, so let's give it a try. Burn through. It's good, isn't it? Right, well I'm having a bit of trouble. It's actually going alright. It's sort of better than I expected actually, but I am having a bit of trouble getting nice welds. The welder just won't go down low enough. I'm having to weld it really fast so I don't blow through, because it's quite thin, 1.5, and this is a powerful welder, and yeah, it's just hard not to blow through, so I keep blowing through and having to patch up bits, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna have to, you know, do it, grind them back a little bit, look for holes, and you know, I'll get there. It's got to be watertight, so but yeah, it's working. Can't complain too much really. We get it. Right, got the end welded on, got them welded on. Obviously it's going to be a bit of work getting it watertight and cleaned up, but you're getting the idea of what's going on here. That's the main thing. This rod's hard to weld with, I'm not having a good time with it really, but you know, I can get it okay, but then to get it consistent, I don't know, it's you know, it's my own fault. I'm inexperienced at doing this, welding stainless steel with an arc welder. I haven't actually ever done it before, so but we'll get there. Don't have a TIG welder, don't have £2 to spend on one, so yeah, it's coming along though. This is going to be great, so we're going to be able to have our all 4 nozzles and the spare turbine running off this one manifold. Quite cool. Okay, so I got getting this welded up here slowly. Just cut this hole out. This is going to be our flange filter. Get that sits in there like that. We'll weld that on around there and hopefully get that watertight. Well, we'll get it watertight one way or another. So let's get that welded on. Well, that actually went a lot better. It's a lot easier to weld, like I was saying, with the thicker metals, with the powerful welder that I've got. I've got a bit of work to do on these holes. Just filled them in, basically just blasted a load in there just to fill it. I was putting old little bits of rod in there as well, melting that, just trying to fill the hole. Once we get to the top here, I'll grind them back and weld them. I've run out of rods now, but overall not bad really for stainless steel arc welding. That bit was particularly good. So yeah, all good. We'll let that cool down and order some more rods. We'll come back to it, pressure test it soon and patch up any little leaks. Right then, I've got a little bit of a setup here. So I've capped off the ends and I've got a little electric pump fitted in here, little tyre pump. We've capped off this end as well with a fitting and rubber. These are caps that go on the end of tables, table leg like caps. They were quite cheap, so they came in handy. So we're going to fill this up with air and check for leaks. Right, I am getting somewhere here. I'm starting to get about 10 psi in it. Trouble I'm having is the welds keep cracking. So you see, I've just ground that one off to see what's going on with it, because there's no porosity or anything in it, but it's got a crack down the middle of the weld. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I've just ground a bit off. I'm just going to try and make it all molten again and see if I can do that. It's obviously different temperatures that are causing it. This one's the same here. So we'll just fill it all back up with weld and see if that fixes it. Right, well I'm getting enough pressure now to fire these off at me and try and take my head off. So I need some more Jubilee clips. I've only got one, so I get some of them and then we'll carry on the testing. It must be quite a bit. It's not showing on the gauge yet. We're not up to 20 yet because the gauge only starts at 20. It's not showing on the gauge, but it's got to be somewhere close. Like I say, it's firing these caps off across the room. It makes quite a racket. So yeah, get some more Jubilee clips. It's a bit dangerous at the minute, and messing with this pressure. And then we'll do some more pressure testing and tacking the holes as we go. Okay, got this hooked up. So the pipe is gradually filling up and gradually increasing the pressure in the box. So it's not just all going into it in one go. Currently it's just got air trapped in it, so it's not filling up. So let's just undo this a little bit, let the air out. Right, that seems to be filled with water, mostly at least. Decided to add a pressure gauge just so we see what's going on. So up to about 6 psi so far. So we'll just let it climb, see how it does. Right, filming from a bit of a way back because there's a good chance we could get a failure now because we've been building for a while. I think maybe the caps will just blow off, to be honest, because they're not really designed for what I'm using them for. So let's give it a try. Here we go. just on very low. Oh, is something going to blow? What's the pressure around to? Oh man, that's sort of agonising. It just looks like the caps are going to, those little rubber caps are going to blow off. We're up at nearly 20 psi, I think. Let me go and have a look at it. Right, we're up at, coming up on 18 psi. Box is holding up good. Really good actually. Those little caps look like they're going to blow off though. But yeah, pleased so far. Right, let's try this again. It should be full pressure now. Give it a try. So I'm really low. Oh, something's going to go. It's just the cap though. Everything else is holding well. Yeah, cap can't hold the pressure. That's annoying. Busted. Right, new cap, let's try again. Pressure's going in. Just slowly though. Is it going to see 25 psi? I'm quite confident the box is alright. It's just those end caps, but they're obviously not going to be there anyway. They're just for testing. So I'm just going to stand back and watch it here. If it gets round close to 25 and one of those caps fails again, I'm just going to say it's good. Because the box, I can't even see any leaks in the box at all. Looking good. Just be careful now, come on. When you're getting out. Yeah, stay here. Well, that's 20. Coming over 20 now. Wow. Seems to be holding. Can't even see any leaks. That is almost at 25. And it's just coming up to 25 now. That's at about 24 there. You can see a slight drip from the fitting that I didn't even fit. And that's at 25. Right, I'm going to go and have a look at it. I'm going to turn it off first. Yep, 25 psi. Not even any leaks. How good is that? Although it does look like those caps are right on the verge of failure. So there, it's just dropping off a little bit now because it's got the odd little drip just out of that fitting, just needs tightening up. But yeah, that's our rated pressure. Box is working, no leaks, brilliant. See, these fittings are going to blow any second now. But yeah, I'm happy, I'm going to fit that. How good's that? Cool. Well, that's going to be the end of this video. So, hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.